Hello everyone, welcome to another Wellbeing Wednesday, Children's Mini Mindfulness. We will start in just a second, just give people a chance to tune in if they are going to tune in. I hope you're all happy, hope you're all having fun. I hope you've all had a lovely day and I don't know, what are you looking forward to? Maybe you can tell me in the comments what you're looking forward to, what you're enjoying at the moment. Okay, so this week, I don't know whether you know this, but we're focusing on expressing yourself because it's actually Children's Mental Health Awareness Week. Now that's a really boring subject for children. It's quite boring for adults too, but it's a really important subject. All that means to you guys really is that sometimes, just as there are so many different ways that we can hurt our bodies, we can hurt our finger, we can hurt our toe, we can have tummy ache, we can feel that way in our heads too. Quite often when we're poorly, it might not be something that you can see, it might be something that's going on in our heads that we might not even understand ourselves, but it can make us feel funny. It can make us feel like our head hurts, it can make us feel sick, it can make our heart beat quickly, it can make us not want to do the things that we like anymore, it can make us not want to eat the foods that we like anymore, it can make us want to eat loads of food that's bad for us. There's lots of different ways that having a poorly head can make you feel that's not necessarily obvious. And one of the best ways to keep your head healthy is to be able to express yourself. Now what that means is to be able to find a way to get what's going on inside out. And that's not always easy. It's definitely not easy for children. Because you might not even have the words at the moment, but it's not even easy for adults. I bet if you're sitting there now with your mummy or your daddy or your granny or your auntie, they'll be nodding along, because I know we're supposed to be really clever and we're supposed to have all the answers, but sometimes we don't even know why we're feeling the way that we're feeling. It can be difficult to say what's going on inside. So what we need to do, children, adults, everybody, we need to find a way to get that, whatever's going on inside, out and express ourselves. Now we can do that by talking. That's one of the best ways to get it out there. If you can talk to somebody, if you can find somebody that you trust and you can talk to them about how you're feeling, even if you don't have the right words, even if you can just say, do you know, my tummy feels a bit funny today and I don't really know why, or I think this is making me feel a bit sad and I don't really understand it. Or sometimes you could just say, I'd really like it if we could just sit together. I'm not really sure why, but I don't really feel like playing today. All of these things are ways to help express yourself and help get the way that you're feeling out. Now, not all feelings are bad either. Sometimes if we feel like we're really excited and we're having to be quiet all the time, that can make us feel just as bad as if we're feeling sad or angry and not being able to get that out. So of course we need to be able to get the good feelings out too. So maybe, you know, that works the same way. You find somebody and you say, please will you play with me? Please will you come and jump around on the trampoline with me? I'd really like it. I'm feeling really happy today. These are all excellent. But sometimes, just as if you've been in any of my classes and we say we've got Winston the Worry Monster, there are things that either we don't want to talk about or we don't know how to talk about. And there are other ways that we can get those out. So when we talk about expressing ourselves, we don't have to be talking about talking. We can draw, we can paint, we can sing, we can dance. We can move our bodies. These are all fantastic ways of being able to express yourself. And I know that everybody watching these videos is really, really creative, really good at drawing, at singing, at dancing. And those things generally make us feel happy as well, and they can make us feel calm. So those are excellent ways to express yourself and express what is going on inside. And maybe you might not want to show anybody what you've drawn, but maybe that might be a way that you can explain to your adults or to those people that you trust. Maybe you've drawn a picture and that expresses the way that you're feeling in a way that you can't speak. So that's a fantastic thing to do. Today, we did these in our house. So hopefully you can see them. And we coloured in our superhero capes, which are in the little resource pack things that I put together. If you want one of those, you can just give me a shout. But you can draw your own. And in these we filled in everything that makes us super. Now you could choose to make it everything that makes you feel super, things that make you feel super, or just the things that you like about yourself, the reasons why you are super. But what I want you to just notice is that each one of these is different. So each one of us, and there are only 4 of us that did it, but each one's different, none are the same. So there's no wrong way of expressing yourself. You can do, a lot of people will say to me, not very good at drawing, I don't like drawing, I'm not as good as my friend. Well, that doesn't matter, just get it down on the paper. Even if you spend 5 minutes scribbling absolute nonsense, just patterns, that's still expressing yourself, and that will still make you feel so much better. So whatever you can do, even the colours that you choose, you can express yourself in the colours that you choose, because maybe the feelings that you're feeling might have a colour. Quite often when we're feeling sad, we say we're feeling blue. When we're feeling sick, sometimes we can associate that with green. When we're feeling nice and calm, lots of people think that purple's a nice calming colour. When we're feeling happy, you might be thinking about yellow, sunshine. So the colours that you use in your doodles, in your scribbles, in your drawings, in your masterpieces, they're all ways of expressing yourself, and they can be really useful in getting those things out. And that is what is most important. Whether you're scribbling, whether you're drawing a masterpiece, whether you're writing a letter, write a letter, there's another one. Write a letter to yourself, to your mum, to your gran, to your dog, to nobody in particular. Write a letter and ask somebody to put it in the fire for you. But get it out there. Those are all fantastic ways of being able to express yourself. Okay, so when we're thinking about that then, and I think I did say that you could dance to get out your feelings. Let's try that a bit now. Let's do a little bit of moving. So let's just shake our head from side to side really, really quickly. Just not for long though, because we'll make ourselves feel dizzy. And shake your hands really quickly. And shake your arms really wildly, really quickly. Wiggle your legs, shake your legs. I am doing it, I know you can't see me. And stamp your feet. Jump up and down. Now notice how you're feeling. You might not have been feeling sad. Hopefully you weren't feeling sad, but I bet you're feeling happier now. I bet your smile is a little bit bigger than it was before when you were listening to me waffling on. And now that you've been doing those little movements, just pop your hands on your chest and see what's happened to your heart. I bet that's beating a little bit quicker as well now. And we can repeat that and stamp your feet if you're feeling cross. Not to get your own way, mind, but it can help to get those feelings out, and it can help to make you feel better, because when we don't get them out, that's when we start to feel a bit sick and a bit poorly and a bit anxious. One of the other really good ways is breathing, and this is like a little superhero trick that I'm going to tell you now, so be careful who you tell it to. But one of the reasons why adults especially struggle to express themselves, and obviously children as well, is because we react too quickly, because something might have made us angry and we might not know, we might not have the right words to express ourselves. So we generally go one of two ways. We either shout and go mad and say things that really we don't mean and we don't want to be saying, or we run off and hide and we don't deal with it, and that's no better either. That doesn't make us feel good either. But one of the ways is to take a mindful breath. So if you breathe in really deeply, practice that with me now. Breathe in all the way in. and just pause at the top. That's when you do your thinking. That's what gives you the space, the time to think and to react well and to be able to express yourself. Now breathe out quickly. Now we're going to practice that because it can be difficult. So we'll just go with some really simple little scenarios. I'm going to ask you now, if I say to you, I want a really quick answer to what flavour ice cream is your favourite. There's a panic, we don't know, but take a deep breath. Breathe and think. And now let it out. Now I know it's chocolate. Try that again. And I'm going to ask you, what is your favourite storybook? Breathe all the way in. Hold it. There's your thinking space. Breathe out. Excellent. I know, it's the Gruffalo. So you can try that. You can repeat that as many times. You can practice it. You can play it as a game. You can ask your friends, your siblings, your mum, your dad, those questions and make them have that thinking space. But you can also try it when you are feeling a little bit funny inside. Maybe you're feeling cross. Maybe you're feeling too excited and you know you need a better way to express yourself. Try that big breath, try that pause, big exhale, and then say the things that you are feeling. Try to say it then after you've had that little mindful moment, that little mindful breath. Okay, that's an excellent way to be able to express yourself. Now, let's calm down a little bit now. And I'm just going to tell you a tiny little visualization story. So settle yourselves in, curl up in your chair. If you've got your adult with you, or your blanket, or your teddy, or your brother, give them a cuddle if they want to cuddle you. I know sometimes brothers don't like cuddling, sisters don't like cuddling. But if you fancy a cuddle, cuddle up. Otherwise, give yourself a little hug. Curl up and cuddle yourself because that can feel good too. So close your eyes. Take a nice big deep breath, some more big deep breaths. This time you don't need to pause, you can just let it come in, all the way in. And let it go all the way out again. Keep breathing. Give your shoulders a wiggle. Give your bum a little wiggle, give your knees a little wiggle, wriggle your toes, get all your wriggles out. And just lay there for a couple of minutes. And with your eyes closed, I want you to think about your favourite colour. Don't make a hasty judgment, remember, think carefully. Breathe all the way in. Keep breathing all the way out. And when you've got that favourite colour in your mind, hold it there. And I want you to just think about how that makes you feel. What does that colour make you feel inside? Does it make you smile a little bit wider? Does it make your tummy do a little leap when you see your favourite dress or your favourite shirt in that beautiful colour, whatever that colour is? How does that colour smell? What does it smell like to you, that colour? Does it smell like the fresh green cut grass? Is it a nice fresh smell like that? Or maybe it's sweet like your favourite chocolate. How does it smell? Just take a minute to get that colour really locked into your mind and think about how it feels and how it smells and how it looks. Now think about if it has a sound. What does your favourite colour sound like? Maybe it's really quiet and jingly and twinkly. Maybe it's quite loud and jolly. Maybe it's really bright, a really bright, loud colour. Keep all that in your mind and think about how that's making you feel right now. And now, I want you to just focus on your hand, whatever hand you write with. And in that hand, you've got a paintbrush. And that paintbrush is loaded up with all your favourite colour. Take your paintbrush and with your eyes still closed, draw whatever is in your mind right now. Anything at all. Get it all out there on the paper. Think about the patterns. Think about the different strokes that you can use with the brush. Are you going to use swirly lines or zigzaggy lines? Are you going to use dots? What are you drawing with your favourite colour? And now, whenever you've finished your drawing, take a little moment and think about how that drawing makes you feel. Take a special little minute to just think about how proud you are of your drawing and of the way that you've managed to express yourself with your favourite colour, even with your eyes closed, just in these little couple of minutes. Keep that feeling with you, that feeling of pride, of being able to stay calm, being able to get on paper in that picture, that imaginary picture in your mind, your favourite things in your favourite colour and how it makes you feel. And if it's making you feel better, is it making you feel calm, happy, hopeful and proud? Keep that feeling in your tummy. Think about how it feels down there. Think about how that feeling feels in your chest when you've been able to express yourself. Think about how it feels in your head. And just keep that with you for the next few days, for the next week. And whenever you need a little reminder, come back to that place. Draw your imaginary picture in your head. You do your best to express yourself and get those things, those really important feelings out. And you can tell yourself that you're proud of yourself. Say that now. Say, I am proud. I am proud. Because you've been able to just take such a special skill and you're practicing, because nobody's perfect, and you're getting those things that you feel out in some way, and you're helping yourself to feel happy, to feel calm and to feel healthy. So a few more affirmations to end, I think. So repeat after me. I am special. I am proud. I am healthy. I am special. Thanks ever so much, guys, for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll see you next Wednesday at 6 o'clock for another little bite-sized mindful moment. I hope you enjoyed it. Hi, Ella Jane and Oisin. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, everybody else. And hi to everybody who's tuning in later. Take care. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye, guys.